Data warehousing plays a vital role in the field of data management and analytics. As organizations collect massive volumes of information from multiple sources, data warehouses help in organizing, storing, and analyzing that data to make strategic decisions. Professionals working in this area are often tested on their understanding of concepts like ETL, extract, transform, load, data modeling, OLAP, online analytical processing, SQL optimization, and business intelligence integration. When you attend an interview for a data warehousing position, you can expect both technical and scenario-based questions. Employers want to evaluate not only your technical knowledge but also your problem-solving and analytical abilities. To help you prepare, here are some of the most common data warehousing interview questions, along with model answers and tips for tackling them effectively. Question 1. What is a data warehouse, and why is it used? Answer. A data warehouse is a centralized repository where data collected from multiple sources is stored in a structured and consistent format. It is used for reporting and analysis rather than for transaction processing. The main purpose of a data warehouse is to provide historical, consolidated, and accurate information that supports decision-making at a strategic level. Tip: keep your explanations simple but accurate. Show that you understand the purpose. Data warehouses exist for analytics and decision-making, not for day-to-day operations. Question 2. What are the main characteristics of a data warehouse? Answer. The key characteristics of a data warehouse are subject-oriented, integrated, time-variant, and non-volatile. Subject-oriented means it is designed around key subjects such as sales, customers, or products. Integrated indicates that it consolidates data from multiple heterogeneous sources. Time-variant means data is stored historically to analyze changes over time. Non-volatile means once data enters the warehouse, it remains stable and is not modified frequently. Tip: interviewers expect you to recall these 4 properties, often called Inman's definition. Remember the keywords and explain them clearly. Question 3. Can you explain the difference between OLTP and OLAP systems? Answer. OLTP, online transaction processing, systems are used for day-to-day business transactions like order entry or banking operations. They are optimized for insert, update, and delete operations. On the other hand, OLAP, online analytical processing, systems are used for analysis, reporting, and decision-making. They are optimized for read-heavy queries, complex aggregations, and multidimensional analysis. Tip: use examples from real life, like banking systems for OLTP and business dashboards for OLAP, to make your answer stronger. Question 4. What is ETL in data warehousing? Answer. ETL stands for extract, transform, and load. It is the process of pulling data from different sources, extract, converting it into a consistent format, transform, and then loading it into the data warehouse, load. For example, data from CRM, ERP, and spreadsheets might all be extracted, cleaned, and then loaded into a warehouse to generate unified reports. Tip: show that you understand ETL both conceptually and practically. If you have hands-on experience with ETL tools like Informatica, Talend, or SSIS, mention it. Question 5. What is a star schema, and how is it different from a snowflake schema? Answer. A star schema is a data modeling technique where a central fact table is connected to multiple dimension tables. It resembles a star shape. A snowflake schema is a more normalized version, where dimension tables are broken into sub-dimensions. While the star schema is simpler and offers faster query performance, the snowflake schema reduces data redundancy by normalizing the dimensions. Tip: if possible, use a simple example like a sales fact table connected to dimensions like customers, products, and time. Question 6. What are fact tables and dimension tables? Answer. A fact table contains the quantitative data, such as sales amount, revenue, or units sold. It usually has foreign keys connecting it to dimensions. Dimension tables contain descriptive attributes, such as customer name, product category, or region. Fact tables store measurable data, while dimension tables provide the context for that data. Tip: keep your answer clear and provide examples. Employers like candidates who can simplify complex topics. Question 7. What is data mart, and how is it different from a data warehouse? Answer. A data mart is a smaller, more focused subset of a data warehouse, designed to serve the needs of a specific department or business function, such as sales or finance. A data warehouse, on the other hand, is enterprise-wide and integrates data from all departments. Data marts can either be dependent on the data warehouse or independent. Tip. A good way to explain this is, all data marts can exist within a data warehouse, but not all data warehouses are limited to data marts. Question 8. What are slowly changing dimensions, SCD, and what types exist? Answer. Slowly changing dimensions are dimensions where attribute values change slowly over time. There are mainly 3 types. Type 1. Overwrites old data with new data. Type 2. Keeps historical data by creating additional rows. Type 3. Maintains limited history by adding new columns. Tip. Employers often test this, so be precise. If you've implemented SCDs, share your experience. Question 9. How do you optimize query performance in a data warehouse? Answer. Query performance can be optimized using indexing, partitioning, materialized views, and query optimization techniques. For example, partitioning large fact tables by date can improve query speed significantly. Denormalization in star schema design also helps simplify queries and reduce join complexity. Tip. Show a mix of design-based solutions, schemas, partitioning, and technical solutions, indexes, query tuning. Question 10. Can you explain real-time data warehousing? Answer. Real-time data warehousing is when data is continuously updated in the warehouse as soon as it is generated in the source system. This allows businesses to have near real-time analytics instead of waiting for batch updates. For example, an e-commerce company can track inventory changes and customer orders instantly with real-time warehousing. Tip. Mention that real-time warehousing is increasingly important in industries like banking, retail, and online services. Question 11. What is data governance in the context of data warehousing? Answer. Data governance in data warehousing refers to the set of policies, processes, and standards that ensure the accuracy, consistency, security, and accessibility of data stored in the warehouse. It helps maintain data quality and compliance with regulations. Tip. Employers value candidates who think beyond technical aspects and understand business and compliance concerns. Question 12. How do you handle errors during the ETL process? Answer. I usually set up error handling mechanisms, such as logging, alerts, and exception tables, to capture failed records. For example, if data fails during transformation due to a format mismatch, I would route it to an error table, fix the issue, and reprocess it. Proper monitoring ensures data integrity in the warehouse. Tip. Emphasize problem-solving, automation, and data quality assurance. Final tips for data warehousing interviews. To succeed in a data warehousing interview, focus on mastering both theoretical concepts and practical implementation. Employers look for candidates who can explain fundamentals clearly, apply them in real-world contexts, and demonstrate problem-solving skills. Before your interview, revise concepts like schemas, ETL, OLAP, and SCDs. Also, brush up on SQL, since many data warehousing roles involve query writing and optimization. When answering scenario-based questions, think out loud and explain your reasoning process. Interviewers appreciate candidates who show structured thinking and logical approaches. Additionally, highlight any hands-on experience with ETL tools, cloud platforms like AWS Redshift, Snowflake, or Google BigQuery, and BI tools like Tableau or Power BI. Finally, don't forget to communicate with confidence. Business leaders and managers often rely on data warehousing professionals for insights, so your ability to explain technical concepts in simple terms will make you stand out.